Let's understand the concept of this EBIT EPS analysis with the help of a sum. Now there is a company which requires 5 lakh rupees as finance, right, for some particular asset. Now it has two options. Either it can go for all equity, that is issuing all the 5 lakh rupees through equity shares, or debt and equity. Now let's see what all is given. Here investment required is 5 lakh rupees. EBIT is given. EBIT is 1,20,000. Interest is given at the rate of 15%. Taxes 50%. And number of shares will be counted as per rupees 10. Okay. So let's start. We'll start with this. Investment required 5 lakh rupees. Right? This is plan 1. This is plan 2. Now here we'll start with this. If it's a totally, that is all equity firm, equity capital will be issued of rupees 5 lakh. In this case, it will be 50-50. 50% debt, 50% equity. So equity will be 2,50,000 and debt will be 2,50,000. Right? So it comes to 5 lakh rupees. Now the interest rate of debt will be 15%. So here I am writing at the rate of 15%. So this is our cost. Right? Now let's start. In both the cases, EBIT will be same. It's given in the question that EBIT is rupees 1,20,000. Here also 1,20,000. Now I have already explained you. First we will deduct interest from EBIT. So interest. Because it's an all equity firm, the interest will be 0. Here it will be 15% of 2,50,000, which comes to 37,500. You can calculate it. 2,50,000 into 15 divided by 100. So it will be 37,500. Now what is left is earning before tax. Here it will be 1,20,000. Here it will be 82,500. Now we'll be deducting taxes. Tax is 50%. Taxes 50% means 60,000 over here and 50% of 82,500. So it will be 41,250. Right? Now whatever is left is called PAT, that is profit after tax. Here it will be 60,000. Here it will be 41,250. The benefit which we get for you because of using debt and equity is you don't have to pay tax on this interest. Right? So interest is exempted from tax. This is the benefit which will help the shareholders in increasing EPS. Let's see. Now number of shares. I've already said 10 rupees, right? So how many shares over here? 5,000 or 50,000? It will be 50,000. 5 lakh divided by 10. So it will be 50,000 shares. Number of shares. Here it will be 2,50,000 divided by 10. So it will be 25,000 shares. Now EPS is equal to PAT divided by number of shares. So 60,000 divided by 50,000, it will be 1.20. Whereas here it will be 1.65. This concept is also called trading on equity, which means that when you take debt and equity in a proportion whereby you try to maximize the EPS for the shareholders. This is the earnings for shareholders. Per share it is 1.20 in case of all equity, whereas it is higher in debt equity. I hope this concept is clear to you. Now let's see. In debt equity also we need to understand. Here it was 50-50. But in case if you want to go for 75% of debt and 25% of equity, Will it have an impact on this or not? Let's see in same sum, right? 75% debt and 25% equity. Let's see. Now we require 5 lakhs, right? 25% of that is equity. So what will it be? It will be equity 1,25,000 and rest will be debt. That is 75% of this 5 lakh. It will come to 3,75,000. EBIT is same. EBIT doesn't change with your changing capital structure. Now capital structure, as we already know, it's a combination of debt, equity or various sources of finance, right? Like equity, debt, debentures, right? Preference shares. Reserves is generally considered as a part of share capital. Now here, your interest will rise. Why? Because see, when the debt was 2,50,000, the interest was 37,500. Now we have increased the debt. So 15% of this will come around 56,250. Right? So what is left is EBT 63,750. Again, tax is 50% of this. We already have solved, so you have some idea. 31,875. What is left is 31,875. Here, the number of shares will be only 12,500. Why? Because we have used only 25% as equity. That is 1,25,000 rupees divided by 10. So it will be 12,500. So what is our EPS? 31,875 divided by 12,500, which comes to 2.55. Now, can you tell me which option is the best among the three for the shareholders? Here, this one. Why? Because it is giving the maximum wealth maximization to your shareholders. So this is EPIS, EBIT and EPS, right? Now, in my next session, I'll be teaching you indifference point. We'll stop here for today. Thank you.